lab bench glows under blue light, while an algorithm narrows thousands of possible molecules before breakfast.
The strange part is not that the machine is fast. It is that researchers now have to decide which machine-made hunch deserves a real experiment.
This is the new biology, where discovery begins inside a model and only later reaches the Petri dish, the freezer, or the patient file.
Today we are looking at diabetic wounds, vaccine claims, and AI drug discovery deals, not as magic cures but as signs of a changing laboratory.
The lab partner was supposed to be a tool. Now it is starting to choose which questions humans even ask.
And that changes the rhythm of science, because faster guesses still need slower proof.
Picture a wound care lab, where a researcher studies tissue samples from diabetic patients who struggle to heal.
The old routine is painfully slow. Test a molecule, wait for a biological response, record the failure, then try again.
Now AI systems can scan large chemical spaces and point scientists toward compounds that might speed repair or reduce inflammation.
That does not mean the model has found a cure. It means the first search step is no longer limited by human patients.
The scene shifts from a shelf of trial samples to a short list of candidates that a lab team can physically test.
This is where the real friction appears, because a prediction is not a treatment until cells, animals, clinicians, and regulators challenge it.
For patients with diabetic wounds, the promise is not abstract. Every delay can mean infection, pain, or a longer recovery.
For researchers, the daily routine changes from guessing what to try next to defending why the model's chosen molecule deserves scarce lab time.
The machine expands the map, but humans still have to walk the terrain carefully.
That is the first lesson of the AI lab partner. Speed is useful only when the evidence catches up.
Now move to a biosafety briefing, where a claimed vaccine breakthrough against a new Ebola strain arrives before independent confidence does.
The word claim matters here, because medicine does not become trustworthy just because a government or institution announces progress.
Researchers still need transparent data, repeatable results, safety signals, and outside review before a headline becomes a public health tool.
AI may help compare viral structures, search immune targets, or accelerate candidate design, but it cannot replace validation.
The room is tense because the stakes are different from a consumer gadget. A vaccine story touches fear, trust, borders, and survival.
If the claim is real, the lab partner helped compress an emergency search into a shorter window.
If the claim is weak, the same speed can flood the world with confidence before the science is ready.
That is why the daily work becomes slower at the exact moment the model makes discovery feel faster.
A scientist has to read the assay, question the sample, compare the strain, and ask who else has reproduced the result.
The machine may suggest a route through the maze, but public health still depends on proof that survives outside the original lab.
Then there is the business side of the new biology, where a company signs an AI drug discovery pact and investors hear acceleration.
Behind the press release, the practical scene is less glamorous. Scientists deciding which model-ranked targets are worth real money and real experiments.
For a biotech team, an AI partnership can mean searching faster through disease pathways, compound libraries, and biological signals.
But a pact is not a medicine. It is a bet that the model can make the expensive part of discovery less blind.
The daily routine changes in grant meetings, lab planning sessions, and investor calls where prediction starts competing with traditional evidence.
A researcher may now have to explain why a molecule selected by software deserves a wet lab slot over a candidate chosen by years of intuition.
That creates a new pressure. The model can rank possibilities faster than a team can afford to test them.
So the bottleneck moves from imagining options to proving which options deserve to survive contact with biology.
The danger is treating an AI packed like a shortcut through uncertainty, when it is really a new way of organizing uncertainty.
The opportunity is that smaller teams may reach better starting points before funding, time, or trial design runs out.
That is the reversal. The lab partner does not remove the human burden. It moves the burden to judgment.
Maybe the future of biology is not a robot discovering cures alone in the dark.
Maybe it is a human standing beside a machine, asking whether the fastest answer is also the safest one.
The promise is real, but so is the responsibility to slow down at the moment the model wants to sprint.
This is MonkeyByte, built by AI, questioning AI.
Subscribe, we will keep watching the machines that are changing what humans dare to discover.